Welcome to another MC's Bike Life video. I thank you for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button. That would really help. So today we are out on some virgin trails on some private property of a friend of mine, and he actually has 27 miles of this single track. I show you just a little bit of it, but it's awesome. Very privileged to be able to come out here and ride. So I thank him. He knows who he is. But this is a 2020 TE300 that a buddy just bought, and is my first real ride on the TPI. I've ridden a couple KTMs just for a minute, but that was the early editions, and this one is much better, and it's the TE, so I think it's a little bit mellower than the XCs or whatever the Husqvarna is called. Was it TC? But anyway, it was like electric. It was almost deceiving because you didn't get the big hit that you usually do with the two-stroke, or I'm used to on the gas, and but all of a sudden you're just flying. Like, it was just a very electric feeling motor. I was pleasantly surprised by how everything worked. Now the suspension is definitely soft for me, and that is a drawback for me buying anything with WP on it, and that's only because I've been on KYB for a long time, or KYABA, since 2012, so I know how to set it up exactly for me and get it working. And guys that have been on WP for that long, probably same thing. But I did get a chance to ride a 19 XC300 a few days later of a buddy's, and that air fork I definitely like better than this fork. But again, this fork was set up way soft for me from the factory. It was even soft for the guy that owns a bike, and he's like 180 pounds, so sure, if you got the right springs for your weight, it'd be a lot better. And again, I've got no idea how to set these the WP front forks up, so it was pretty much just stock setting how he got the bike. But I was really surprised at how well it handled, other than just being a little soft. The motor was pretty darn good. Like I said, I've ridden a couple of the other early model TPIs, and I wasn't that impressed, but I was with this bike. Like, there was no lack of power. So, I mean, it wasn't like two-strokey, which you would think. It was just like electric, that's all I'd say. But very nice bike, and you can see how awesome these trails are. Here we are back on the old gasser. I actually had a problem after been riding everybody's bikes. I noticed that mine was like flat off the bottom, and it didn't happen all at once. It was just like a gradual. It felt like you really had to clutch it to get going. And so I took the carb apart, and I think since I've been running that needle, the new needle, I was just a tad lean on the bottom, so I went from a 38 to a 40 Pilot. But also the 38 Pilot was half clogged when I took it out, so I don't know what happened, but yeah, it really runs a lot better now off the bottom. But the big problem was that the darn Pilot was half clogged. Look how beautiful these trails are. You can really get a good flow going. Just a rib in the dirt. With this COVID, we've really got a chance, or if I've gotten a chance to ride quite a bit. I mean, we only have cases around here. We were at like 20, and in my county, and nothing's changed. In northern Michigan, we've been really lucky with not many cases at all. And the places where there was a few, they were mostly contained. So we've been real lucky. The hospitals aren't overrun, and yeah, everything's pretty good up here. Hopefully we stay that way. One problem is we're a tourist destination, and we get people wanting to come up here and ride and do all sorts of stuff, and it'd be nice if everybody just kind of stayed home for now, because that's what'll bring the COVID up here. This right here is like a new section that was just put in, and we're trying to kind of ride it in. Got a lot of log crossings in here. Michigan, that's one thing up here is lots of logs. And then if you go a little bit farther north, it's logs and rocks. Hopefully this weekend we'll get to go across the bridge and go for a little ride up by Trout Lake. The bridge is just a couple minutes away from me. This one's actually kind of tricky. You got to go through here and then immediately wheelie this, and you can't keep much speed, because if you do, you jump right into that little log right there, and I did that last time. Pinned myself between the two trees. A little double jump. Again, I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning into these videos. I appreciate it. And if you watch this, please hit that subscribe button and like. That's what helps me out the most. And thanks for watching. Hope everyone stays safe and can get out and ride and enjoy life a little bit. Hopefully this took your mind off what's going on in your world for a few minutes, and you enjoyed it. So everybody stay safe out there.
Oh, nice. That'll be a good thumbnail, catch him in midair.